Saryn Prime is an absolute endgame monster that will leave you armor-stripping enemies, spreading corrosive damage and viral damage all over the place, and providing better energy economy for your teammates. MacGhostBuck here, and today we're going to look at Saryn Prime. Saryn is arguably the #1 frame I would recommend to someone who is either returning to the game or new to the game. Saryn has massive damage output, armor strips with corrosive damage, bleeds viral damage, has survivability, and every endgame team generally wants a Saryn with them. This build also only requires 2 Forma. Yeah, that's right, 2 Forma. So without further ado, let's jump right into Saryn Prime. Starting off with Saryn herself, we will be using Growing Power in the Aura slot. If you are not familiar with Growing Power, as you deal status effect damage with a weapon, you increase the whole squad's ability strength by 25% for 6 seconds. Power Drift in the Exilus slot for 15% ability strength and 30% chance to resist knockdown. Stretch, Overextended, and Augur Reach to extend our ability's range. Archon Intensify to increase ability strength by an additional 30% when we heal ourselves with an ability, which brings us to Regenerative Molt. After casting Molt, Saryn will regenerate 50 health a second for 10 seconds. And lastly, Venom Dosed. Hold to cast Spores to grant all allies within 15 meters an additional 100% corrosive damage to their attacks. Molt Augmented will be your first arcane, which on kill grants 0.24% extra ability strength, stacking up to 250 times. And Molt Efficiency for your second arcane, which, while shields are active, gains 6% ability duration per second up to 36%. For your Archon Shards, you will be running 2 regular Emerald Shards to increase max stacks of corrosion status by +2. This will allow you to armor strip. And 1 Tau Forged Emerald Shard, so toxic status effects deal 45% more damage. For your last 2 Archon Shard slots, you can use 2 Crimson Shards for ability duration or ability strength. Play Loop will be Pop Spores to continuously spread corrosive damage, which will eventually armor strip. Cast Toxic Lash to deal additional toxin damage. Use Molt to regenerate health when needed. And your 4th ability will be replaced with Nourish. Casting Nourish spreads viral damage when you attack or are attacked, and provide more energy on energy pickups. These buffs extend to your teammates. Our school will be Zeneric to pair with Nourish so that you never have to worry about energy management. As that covers our Saryn setup, let's move on to a weapon that I specifically like to use for this build, and that's Torid. This Torid build is set up around Saryn as they have perfect synergy. Torid will be modded with Galvanized Chamber and Galvanized Aptitude, Vital Sense for 120% critical damage, and Critical Delay for 200% critical chance. Vigilante Armaments for more multi-shot and a 10% chance to enhance critical hits, as we are pairing it with Vigilante Supplies. Shred for 30% extra rate of fire. You can also swap this out for Hammer Shot. And Thermite Rounds to make gas damage, as Torid naturally deals toxin damage. For the primary arcane, we'll be using Primary Blight, which on toxin status effect increases critical damage and multi-shot for 12 seconds. You can also swap out Blight for either Primary Merciless or Primary Deadhead. As for Torid's Incarnon setup, Evolution 2, Final Fusillade for +51 damage, Evolution 3, Swift Deliverance for +50% projectile speed, and Evolution 4, Survivor's Edge for 15% status chance and 15% critical chance. Saryn is a rather simple and deadly Warframe. It does not take much to have her shine. This is why I recommend her for all new or returning players looking to build towards endgame. If you like this video, drop a heart, don't forget to subscribe, and turn those notifications on. See you next time!